Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of Cryptography and Network Security. I am your instructor Dr. Ramesh Prajapati, and today I am going to discuss the data encryption standard DES algorithm. So let's start with the today's agenda, which we are going to discuss one by one. The first, data encryption standard; second, DES single round; last is a DES encryption algorithm. So let's start with the first topic, data encryption standard DES. So the first of all is how to perform the encryption and how to perform the decryption. So there is a one algorithm. It is the strongest algorithm to encrypt the message from the sender side and receiver side. When it receives the message, first of all it decrypt the message. So how you can perform the encryption and the decryption using the data encryption standard? As you know that encryption, it means that hiding the information, or we can say that the protect the information. If you want to protect the message or information, so you have to perform the encryption. So let's start. So first of all, as you know that the string cipher and the block cipher. The block cipher, it means your plain text message is divided into the number of block. Now here the DES algorithm, it follow the block cipher approach. Block cipher, I already discussed. The block cipher, it means that the your plain text message or original message divided into the fixed number of block, and each block, and we applying the encryption in each block. After applying the encryption, it's generating the ciphertext block. That's why the DES is follow the block cipher. Now the size of the block cipher is a 64 bit, right? And DES, the block size is 64 bit. It means that we are input the 64 bit plain text message. The 64 bit plain text message as goes to input to the DES algorithm. After applying the DES algorithm, it's generating a 64 bit ciphertext block. Now the key size is again the 64 bit, but here effectively we will use only the 56 bit. And how we will use the 56 bit, we will see in the next slide. Now the number of round, it means that in a DES consists of 16 steps. 16 steps, each of which is called a 16, which is called a round. It means that total number of rounds is 16. Now let's see the data encryption standard. It means that how to perform the encryption. And if you want to perform the encryption, so what are the steps? There are various steps will be involved in the encryption process. So let's see. The first, we have required the DES algorithm. It means that data encryption standard. Now we have the size of the plain text is a 64 bit. Now the plain text message is divided into a fixed number of block, and the size of the block is 64 bit. Now we are applying the 56 bit key. Now key is represented the KI. Here total number of round is 16. So we have required the 16. Sub keys. Now why we require 16 sub keys, I will explain in the next slide. Now after applying the DES along with the key, it generating the ciphertext block, and the size of the ciphertext block is 64 bit. Now during the DES, now what type of operation will be carried out in a DES? So let's see. The first, we are performing a initial permutation. Okay. Now permutation, it means rearrange the bits in a particular order. So first of all, in a DES encryption, first of all we are performing the initial permutation. It means the rearrange the order of bits. Now, after applying the initial permutation, it generating a 64-bit output. Now, we are applying the encryption in a round 1, because I already discussed the total number of rounds in a 16. It means that each and every round we are performing a permutation and the substitution. Now, in the first round we are performing encryption. Now after initial permutation, it produced the 64-bit permuted block. Now applying the encryption along with the key K1 on a round 1. After applying the round 1, it's generating or it produced the output. Now the output of round 1 will be given input to the second round. Now this again we are performing a encryption along with the K2 key on a round 2. After that it produced the output. Now the output of the round 2 will be given input to the round 3 up to so on. Now the round output of the round 15 will be given input to the round 16. Now again we are applying the encryption on round 16 along with the key K16. After applying the encryption, it's generating a output of 64-bit. Now applying the final permutation. After applying the final permutation, it produced the 64-bit ciphertext block. So this is the simple overview of a data encryption standard. So if you want to perform the encryption using the DES algorithm, so first of all you have to consider the 64-bit plaintext message. Now the 64-bit plaintext message goes into initial permutation. After that the 64-bit divided into two halves, left plaintext and the right plaintext. Now in the right plaintext we are applying the encryption up to round 1 to round 16. After that you will perform the final permutation, and after performing final permutation, it will generate the ciphertext of 64-bit block. So this is the overview of a DES. Now let's see the DES encryption algorithm. Means what are the steps will be involved in a DES encryption algorithm. So let's see. The first, I already discussed the total number of rounds in a 16, and each and every round we are performing some action, and in action the action, it means we are performing a permutation and the substitution. So now first of all we are considering the round 1. Now before going to start the round 1, first of all we are considering our plaintext size is a 64-bit plaintext, 64-bit. Now the 64-bit will be given input to the initial permutation. Now in initial permutation, rearrange the bits in particular order. After applying the initial permutation, it's generating a 64-bit output. Now in a second, in the right hand side, in left hand side you can see, in the right hand side you can see we are applying the key, and the size of the key is a 64-bit key. Now this 64-bit, now as you know, we already discussed the 56-bit, only the 56-bit is effectively used in a permuted choice 1. It means that here we are applying the before going to start the process of DES, we are discarded the 8 bit from 64 bit key. Now how to remove this 8 bit? So now as you know, the total block is total size of the block is 64 bit. Now we have divided the each block in a 8 bit. So the first 1 to 8 bit, this is first block, then 9 to 16 bit, the second block, 17 to 24 third block. Now we will remove, we will discard the last bit of each block. That means that the last block, last bit of each block is 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 54 and 64. So we discarded this all the bits from 64 bit key. So now you will get the 56 bit key, and here during this in permuted choice 1 we are discarded the 8 bit from the 64 bit key. Now after applying the PC1 means permuted choice 1, it generating a 56 bit key. Now again the 56 bit key is divided into two house, left and the right. Now now we are applying the left circular shift on the right and the left. After applying the left circular shift, it generating the 56 bit output. Now we are applying the we will pass this 56 bit key into the permuted choice 2. Now in the permuted choice 2, again we are performing a comparison operation. In the comparison operation, again we are discarded the 8 bit from the 56 bit. So now we will discard the 8 bit from the 56 bit key. You will get the 48 bit key. Now this is the key generation process. Now here each and every round we are generating a different sub key. So now first key is a K1. Now the K1 key is passed to round 1. Now in a round 1 we are performing the number of operation. The first operation we are performing a expansion permutation means first key transformation, then second is a expansion permutation, third S box substitution, next is a P box permutation. Now after that we are performing a swapping. So these are the steps will be carried out in each and every round. Now after performing a round 1, the output of the round 1 will be given input to the round 2. Now again we are performing a same steps in round 2. After that it generating some output. Now the output of the round 2 will be given input to the round 3. Now in a round 2 again we have required the different key. So now again we will repeat the same thing. After applying the left circular shift, again it divided into a two house, left and right. Now after that we are applying the left circular shift on the left and right. After that it generating a 56 bit key. Now again we are performing a permuted choice 2. It means we are performing a comparison operation on a permuted choice 2. It means that in the 56 bit key will pass to PC2 permuted choice 2. Now again we are discarded the 8 bit from the 56 bit key. Now our key is a 48 bit key. Now this is called the K2 key. Now this K2 key will be passed in round 2. Again it performs some operation. After applying the operation, the output of a round 2 will be given input to the next round, so on. So this is the process of DES encryption algorithm. Now we will do the same process for round numbers, round 16. Now after applying the round 16, it's generating a 32-bit output. Now we will swap the operation. That means that the output of the left operation will be given input to the right, and the output of the right will be given input to the left. So this process is called the swapping. Now after applying the swapping, it generates a 64-bit output. Now in the final step, we are performing an inverse initial permutation. Again we will rearrange the order of the bits. After applying the initial inverse permutation, it is generating a 64-bit ciphertext. So this is the DES encryption algorithm. Now let's see what happens in each and every round, because each and every round we are performing a common operation. So let's see the first round. In a round 1, before going to start the round 1, the 64-bit, the plain text is a 64-bit size, and the 64-bit, the size plain text of the 64-bit will be divided into two halves. The first 32-bit is assigned to a left plain text, and the remaining 32-bit is assigned to a right plain text. So it represents the Li-1 and Ri-1. It means the right and the left. Now we are applying we are considering the round 1 operation. Now here in the left side we are not performing any operation. In left side we are not performing any operation. Now we are performing some operation on the right side. So now we are expanding the right plain text, Now in a round 1 we are performing some function, and the functions represent the f of Ri-1 comma k1. It means that in a function we are input the two value in a function. The first is a key k1 and the 32-bit of the right plain text, and it represents the Ri-1. Now we are performing some function. After applying some function, it's generating some output, and after that we are performing the XOR operation on the left and output which is produced from the function. Now after applying the XOR function, it's generating some output. Now the output of the XOR operation, it means that the left output of the left will be given input to the right, that means that R1, and the Ri-1, it means the output of the Ri-1, it means the right will be given input to the left, and it represents the L1. So this process is called the swapping. We can say that, or we can say that as swapper. So this is the simple overview of single round. Now we will repeat the same process in each and every round. We are doing the same process. In each and every round. Now we expanded the. Now we are going to expand the operation of each and every round. So the first of all, I already discussed. The 64-bit plain text will be divided into two halves, left plain text and the right plain text, and the size of each 32-bit. Now as you know that the key size is a 56-bit, and the 56-bit is divided into a two halves, 28-bit, and it represents the Ci-1 and a Di-1. Ci-1 represents the left, Di-1 represents the right. Now in the round 1, we are expanded the right half. So now we are considering the right half, and size of the block is 32 bit. Now we are applying the expansion and the permutation. It means that in expansion and permutation, why we need expansion and the permutation? So first of all, your size of the right plain text is a 32 bit and your key size is a 48 bit. Now the key size is a 48 bit. So now if I want to perform, or if we need to perform the XOR operation or any operation, so the size of the plain text is equal to the size of key. So now our size of the left half is 32 bit and the size of the key is a 48 bit. So now we are converting a 32 bit right half into a 48 bit. After applying the expansion, so that's why we will need, that's why we need a expansion and the permutation. Now if after applying the expansion and a permutation, the size of the right half is a 48 bit. Now key generation, now you can see the key generation, the Ci minus 1 and Di minus 1, we are applying the left shift operation on a 28 bit left key and the 28 bit right key. After applying the left shift operation, it produced the 56 bit output. Now again we are applying the permutation compression. We can say that the permutation choice 2, or we can say that is also called the compression. Why it is called the compression? Because our size of the key is a 56 bit key. So now we are pass the 56 bit key into a permuted choice 2. Now we compress the bit. It means that we discard the 8 bit from the 56 bit key, so you will get the 48 bit key. So the 48 bit will be generated in a permuted choice 2. Now the output of the permuted choice 2 will be given input to the XOR operation. Now we are performing an XOR operation on the right plain text and the key. So after applying the XOR operation, it's generating a 48 bit key. Now the 48 bit now accept the 48 bit key to substitution or S box. Now again there is a problem over here. Okay, now after applying the XOR operation, the size of the bit is 48 bit. Now we will get the 32 bit. Now we want the 32 bit. So how to convert this 48 bit into the 32 bit? So that's why we need a substitution or choice, or we can say that the S box. So with the help of S box, we will convert the 48 bit into the 32 bit. So now after applying the substitution, you will get the 32 bit output. Now you will get the 32 bit output. Now we are performing a permutation. After applying the permutation, it's generating a 32 bit output. So this is the whole process is considered as a this whole process will be carried out in a round 1. Same process will be carried out in each and every round. Now in a left side, now we are considering a left plain text message. Now we are performing an XOR operation on the left plain text and the output which is produced from the permutation. Now we are performing the XOR operation. After applying the XOR operation, the result be given into the result be given in a right half. So this is the process of round 1. Now each and every round we will do the same process. Now DES single round, I already discussed these things. In a single round, the first we are performing a key transformation. The key transformation, initially we had a 64-bit key. Now we are discarded the 8-bit from the 64-bit 4-bit. Now you will get the 56-bit key. Now each and every, now 56-bit key. Now again we are applying the permutation. Applying the permutation on a 56-bit key. Now we will get the 48-bit key. So key transformation is used to permutation for of a selection of a sub key from original key. I already discussed our original key is a 64-bit key. Now from the original key we will generate the different sub key in each and every round. Now in the second step, the expansion permutation I already discussed. Here we are using an E table, and the right half is expanded from the 32-bit to a 48-bit. I already discussed this thing. Our right half, our right plain text size is a 32-bit and our key size is a 48-bit key. 48-bit. Now, if we want to perform the operation, so the size of the plain text is equal to the size of the key. So that's why we are using the expansion permutation. Using the expansion permutation, we are convert the 32-bit into the 48-bit. Now, in the third step, we are performing S-box substitution. Again, why we require S-box substitution? Because our size, after applying the XOR operation, the size of the output is a 48-bit key. Now again we have required the 32-bit output. So how I can do it? So that's why we need a S-box substitution. Using the S-box substitution, the 48-bit will be converted into the 32-bit output. So now in the S-box substitution, accept the 48-bit from the XOR operation and produce the 32-bit using 8 substitution box. In the S-box substitution, we are considering the 8 substitution box. Each S-box has a 6-bit input and the 4-bit output. Now the fourth step, we are performing a P-box permutation. After that, we are performing a XOR and the swap operation. So this is the algorithm of a DES. Now there are various steps will be involved in a DES. First of all, if I want to apply the encryption on a plain text message, so there are various types of steps will be involved in a data encryption standard. So let's see the first step, the initial permutation. We already discussed the initial permutation, the 64-bit plain text. It passed through initial permutation, and I already discussed the permutation. It means the rearrange the bit. Permutation it means rearrange the bit in particular order to produce the permuted input. Now in the second step, we are performing the app function. And the app function, each and every round we are considering the app function, and in that round, in each round we are performing a permutation and the substitution. Now in the third, the swap. Now after applying the function, we are performing a swap operation. It means that L and R means the left and the right left plain text and the right plain text swap again at the end of the cipher. Now in the step number 4, inverse permutation. Finally, in the final step, we are performing an inverse permutation in the inverse of the initial permutation. And the final is a sub key generation. I already discussed that each and every round we are using a sum key. So how to generate this key? So each and every round we are generating a different sub key. So 16 round different sub key derived from a main key by the combination of the left circular shift and the permutation. As you know that if I want to generate the 48-bit key generation, so the first of all the 56-bit key will be divided into two half. Now we are applying the left circular shift on a 28-bit left key, 28-bit right key, 28-bit right key. Now after applying the left circular shift, the 56 bit will be given input to the permuted choice 2. Now we are having a permutation. It means we discard the 8 bit from the 56 bit key. Now we will get the 48 bit key. So this is the DES encryption algorithm. Now in the next session we will see how to perform this all the operation in a round 1. Thank you.